Hey guys, Red the Nerd here, and as you can clearly see, I'm back again with another tier list video. But for those who don't know, I sometimes make tier list videos, but not just tier list videos about my opinion. No. We don't do that here on this channel. What I have decided to do is that since there's so many different opinions about different, studio movies like Disney, DreamWorks, and all that stuff, I've decided that it's enough with the arguing and enough with the debating. I've decided to take upon myself to make a tier list that everybody that completely agrees and that you won't have to fight over which Disney movie or just any movie in general is, bad or which one's good. So, we've already done DreamWorks and we've already done Pixar, and as you can clearly tell by, the video title and everything, we're taking on the liberty of the big boys here, the big league of every single Disney movie. This is going to be a long video, but I think that Disney movies are probably have the biggest hot takes in the animation industry, because some people just don't like the good ones that everybody, agrees with, and somebody that says that the worst movie on the tier list is, just a good movie. So I've taken it upon myself to rank all of these the right way so that everybody that's watching this video can consciously agree on everything. So as you can clearly see, we have God tier, we have masterpiece, we have alright, we also have mid, we have mind-numbingly bad, and we have god awful and haven't seen. So enough talking, let's get into the tier list. So, for the first one, we have Ichabod Crane and Mr. Toad. This is actually a two-part series of different, fairy tales. But I haven't seen Mr. Toad, but I have seen the Sleepy Hollow animation that they've done. So I know that these are kind of like grouped together, but I'm honestly gonna put it in. It's an alright. I especially really do like the Sleepy Hollow. It's a really dark and gritty short film with the Headless Horseman, which is absolutely terrifying. And it kind of gave away for the Sleepy Hollow into, pop culture and everything like that, but I haven't seen many people actually talk about the film, but it's a really good film, so I'm gonna put it in alright, but it's no near, god tier masterpiece. Cinderella. Cinderella, I would say that it's also alright. It's not gonna be in front of, Sleepy Hollow or anything like that, but it's gonna go behind. It's an alright film. Alice in Wonderland. Now, this is one of my favorite Disney movies of all time, but since this is a tier list and it can't be unbiased here, I'm gonna put it actually in front of Sleepy Hollow. It's not as good as I would like it to be, but it's still a really damn good movie. I especially like the Cheshire Cat. He's one of my favorite Disney characters. I just really do like the overall, very I guess book accurate. But I personally do like the Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but we're talking about, Disney animation movies. We're not talking about live action. Maybe that deserves a no tier list of its own, but who knows. Peter Pan. This is also a really good one. We're starting off at all right. It's not going off. I would actually put it in front of Cinderella here. It's a really good adventure movie. It's not as, it's an alright movie, but there's not much I can say about it. Pretty much everybody knows the story. But I'm actually thinking of doing a review of the 2003 Peter Pan live action movie that is actually probably one of the best live action interpretations of an anime movie or an animated or a story of any kind, because it's a really good story. But for right now, we're talking about the animated version, so it's gonna go in the alright tier. Lady and the Tramp. This is also a really good one. I really do like it. It's gonna go. It's also gonna go behind Peter Pan here. It's a really great love story. Everybody knows the story. It's really cute and everything like that. So it's just going to go in the alright tier. Sleeping Beauty. Now, this is going to go into the mid tier. I'm sorry. I really don't like, there's some good moments in the movie, like the final climax and everything like that, but just in general, it's just kind of mid. There's not much that I could really say about it. It's kind of mid. There's not much that I really enjoy about the movie, except for like the final battle and everything like that. And Maleficent is really cool in the movie, but other than that, it's just a mid movie. Nothing too much to say about it. 101 Dalmatians. Now, my sister's probably gonna get a little mad at me, but this is the right way to rank Disney movies, and I can't be biased or anything like that. It's gonna go in the alright tier. It's gonna go in front of. It's actually gonna go right beside Lady and the Tramp here. So it's an alright movie. It's not, mind-numbingly, it's not mind-numbingly bad. It's not mid. It's not a masterpiece or anything like that. It's just an alright movie that you can sit down and you could be like, alright, that was a alright movie. That was a good time. But yeah, most of the movies right now are going into the alright tier, which is not looking good, but I promise you, we'll start filling up this board once we get down to the lower levels of the lower down we go on the list. Sword in the Stone. I have not actually seen Sword in the Stone, so there's not much I can say about it, because I haven't watched it. And apparently it's not that great, so I don't know. I might check it out eventually, but for right now, I just have no interest in it. Jungle Book. This is also a really good one. I would actually put it in the, I'm actually having a tough time here. Either in the alright tier or in the no, it's gonna go in the alright tier. It's gonna go in front of Alice in Wonderland. It's just a good banger of a movie. It's kind of a slow drag at first, but once you start to get to the classic moments, then it starts to be like, all right, this is a really good movie. So it's gonna go in the alright tier. Aristocats. This is also going to be my sister's probably going to hate me for this because she also really likes this movie. I also watched it with her, and I got to say that it's a little bit slow, obviously, because it's an older movie, and it has a little bit of a racist moments in there, so that's also a plus. But I'm actually going to put it right beside 101 Dalmatians. I would actually say that 101 Dalmatians is actually better than Aristocats. By a small margin, nothing too crazy, but Aristocats is still an alright movie. Snow White. Now, since that this is the first Disney animated movie, I gotta give it some credit. It's gotta go in the alright tier. It's gonna go in front of, actually no, it's not gonna go in front of Jungle Book. It's actually gonna go in the, behind Cinderella. I know that's the first one and it should be higher, but I mean it's a little bit of a slow drag, and I know that it's groundbreaking for its time and everything like that, but just as a story, I'm just not really in depth with it, and it's an alright movie, but it's not terrible or anything like that. It's definitely not mid, but it's an alright movie. So I'm messing up my tier list. Oh god, there you go, get back there. Robin Hood. I have not seen Robin Hood. So I have no idea. I know it's basically the furries, go-to animated movie, but I haven't actually seen it, so I would have no idea what the hell is actually going on here. Winnie the Pooh. Now this is where we start to get a little bit interesting. Winnie the Pooh is definitely a masterpiece. I used to watch this as a kid, and rewatching it a couple days ago, because for this tier list, I wanted to rewatch the movie. Not all of the movies that are on here, but definitely some that I actually really enjoy. I decided to rewatch them for this tier list. And I was like, man, Winnie the Pooh is an absolute classic, and it's just a really good, cute, movie, and it's just it's so good. So, masterpiece. The Rescuers. I have not actually seen The Rescuers. I actually have no interest in it. I've actually seen the sequel, but not the first one. So I have not seen that. Fox and the Hound. This is where, we start to get, this is also going to be in the masterpiece. It's going to go behind Winnie the Pooh, and this is one of the most cutest movies ever, but it's also one of the most depressing movies ever. And the DVD sequel completely ruined what this movie was, supposed to be, and it absolutely ruined it. So good thing we're not doing Disney direct-to-DVD tier list here, but Fox and the Hound is definitely a masterpiece. The Black Cauldron. I actually don't think that The Black Cauldron is, completely terrible, as many people would say. It's definitely not masterpiece, but I really do like kind of like the dark fantasy that it has. I don't think that it's as bad as people say it is. I feel like people give it a bad rap. But overall, it's definitely not perfect, but it's definitely, good. I'm actually going to put it right next to the Memory of Ichabod Crane and Mr. Toad here, because especially with the Sleepy Hollow story, it kind of has like that kind of same level of darkness to it. But the Black Cauldron is definitely more, kind of disturbing and everything like that. And I actually really do like the aesthetic of the film. But as a story, it's an alright story. There's some characters in there that I don't really like all that much, but they're not, completely terrible or anything like that. But it's an alright movie, I would say. The Great Mouse Detective. This is one of the most underrated pieces of Disney media ever, and I'm sad that people haven't talked about, because man, it's one of the best. It's gonna go behind Fox and the Hound here. It's such a great, take on like the whole like detective story, where it's just a really great movie. Since there's mice and everything, you know how much I love scale, so there's so much scale going on with it, especially of like the Big Ben the final boss fight, and the music, the score is absolutely amazing. The characters are so great. The animation is also really decent for the time. And Ratigan is one of my favorite Disney villains of all time. And it's just such a good movie. Oh my god, masterpiece. The Little Mermaid. It's gonna go in the mid tier. It's actually gonna go in front of Sleeping Beauty. It's definitely mid in my opinion. I mean, did I say the O word? I mean, it's everybody can consciously agree that The Little Mermaid is mid. Okay, so I don't think I'm bringing anything new to the table. But it's mid. It's mid. Rescuers Down Under. Now, this is the sequel to The Rescuers, and I've actually seen it. And I was actually gonna watch this movie on my kind of like my Disney movies rewatch, and I was actually gonna watch it, but I just didn't have enough time because I stayed up till like almost 12 in the morning to watch all these movies, and I was like, all right, I'm too tired, and I was gonna watch it, but I was like, you know what, whatever. So I'm actually gonna put it in the all right tier. It's I'm gonna go put it. It doesn't belong up here with these guys. It's probably going to go in the middle of Cinderella and Snow White. Beauty and the Beast. This is just a classic movie. I really do like it. It's going to go in the masterpiece here. The music, it's just got to have those classic musical numbers. And it's just a really great movie. It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. What can I say that hasn't been said already? Pinocchio. It's gonna go in all right. It's definitely it's gonna go behind Snow White here, I would say. It's got some good moments in it, but it's an alright movie, but it's definitely, not up to scale with like the Jungle Book or anything like that. So it's Pinocchio, we all know the story, and many people haven't actually seen Pinocchio, which I'm actually kind of shocked by. And we also don't talk about the donkey scene, which was the most disturbing thing ever. But it's an alright movie. Aladdin. Oh boy, we all know where this is going, boys. We all know where this is going. It's going to go in the masterpiece, baby. Right in front of Winnie the Pooh. I'm sorry, Winnie the Pooh, but Aladdin takes the masterpiece crown by a long shot. It's just an absolute classic movie, and Robin Williams, beautiful, amazing. The Lion King. Oh boy, we are reaching some bangers right now. This is gonna go not in the masterpiece. It's gonna go in the God tier. One of my favorite Disney movies of all time. It's God tier. God tier. What can I say that hasn't been said already? It's just an absolute banger of a film. Pocahontas. Mid. That's all I have to say. It's mid. Fantasia 2000. I've actually seen this. This is not the one with Chernbog. This is actually I don't really remember much about it. I did see it in one of my musical classes once. I had a music class in elementary school, and it was near the end of Christmas break, I believe. and we watched Fantasia, and I really do, because I remember, I can't remember if this is the one with like the whales and everything like that. It really caught me. It's gonna go in Masterpiece. I really do like it. If I can remember anything about it, it's just a really good series of collection of short films and everything like that. Hunchback of Notre Dame, yet again another underrated Disney movie. It's a really great movie. It's gonna go right next to it's gonna go right beside Great Mouse Detective. It's a really great movie. The reason why I put it in Masterpiece is because just how, they took a lot of balls when it came to this movie, especially with the villain, Judge Crawford. God damn. What a terrific villain. One of the most disturbing and yet most realistic villains that we have seen in an animated movie. And it's got some, like, it's really ahead of its time, because back then Disney was not shy to show something, but man, they went full hog wild with this movie, and that's why I'm gonna give it into the Masterpiece. Hercules. This is also just one of Disney's most hilarious movies, I would say. It's just a really great movie. It's also going to go in Masterpiece. It's going to go in front of Fantasia 2000. It's just a really masterpiece of a film. If you haven't seen it, shame on you. It's such a good adventure movie, and Hades is also just one of the best Disney villains ever. I think we can all agree on that. Just one of the funniest mans ever. So just amazing. Mulan. Mulan is definitely Masterpiece. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that, please. Masterpiece. It's going to go in the Masterpiece, right next to Lion King. My God, what a great movie. Like, Jesus Christ. And it's not even good, it's God tier, bro. It's so good. I don't know what I can say that hasn't been said already, but my God, one of my favorite Disney movies of all time as well. It's going to go right next to The Lion King, baby. Tarzan, another great movie as well. It's also going to go in Masterpiece. It's just a really great movie. It's going to go, I would say that's going to go in front of Beauty and the Beast. It's just a really great masterpiece of a film. The animation is amazing. The score, my God, beautiful, amazing. Really great animation, really great villain as well. It's so good. So good. Oliver and Company. I did watch this for the first time the other night, on my Disney Marathon rewatch. And it's an alright movie. It's gonna go behind, Pinocchio here. It's not the best, but it's definitely not terrible. And also the main villain gets hit by a train, so that caught me off surprise there. So I was really shocked by that. So that's the reason why I gave it a little bit of a boost. But overall, the story, it's just a basic story, nothing too much. But I'm kind of a sucker for like dog movies and cat movies in general, just animal movies in general. I'm just a sucker for. So, but it's an alright movie. Dinosaur. This is a childhood movie right here. Childhood movie. I know many people don't like this movie, but goddamn, it's so good. I really do like it. It's one of Disney's most underrated pieces of work here. It's actually gonna go kind of tied between Masterpiece and All Right here. Because I don't want to put in All Right and just saying that's all right. It's definitely not all right. It's definitely good. Damn, I should add another tier, but you know what? We're too far into it now. I can't change it. So just say that Dinosaur is in the good tier if, the tier is good. So Dinosaur, it's going to go in the Masterpiece here. Emperor's New Groove. Oh boy. Yet again, another banger from Disney. One of the most hilarious movies. It's going to go in Masterpiece, baby. It's going to go in Masterpiece. It's so funny. It's one of the best, movies that they've done. It breaks the fourth wall, and they took some risks with this movie, and it failed at the box office, which I was surprised by. But now it's like an absolute classic of a film, and my God, it's so good. Fantasia. Now, this is the first one. This is the one with Cheerbog, and just for that Cheerbog section alone, it would actually go in Masterpiece, but I'm actually going to go and put it behind Dinosaur here. I would actually, hold on, I'll put Fantasia behind Fantasia 2000 and put Dinosaur behind Fantasia. So, But Dinosaur's in another tier of its own right now, so it's, yeah. It's you know, yeah. Atlantis. Yet again, another underrated movie. I'm so surprised that this movie has not got the recognition that deserves. A lot of people are actually starting to talk about this movie, which I'm really excited for. And I'm also excited for, I'm hoping that they do a live action version. I know I'm not a big fan of the Disney live action movies, but I would actually kind of see like the cast that they would actually decide to go with, which would actually be a really good movie for a live action retake, but hopefully it's not trash, and I don't even think that it's actually going to come out. I think it's just a thing that people spread online, but other than that, it's definitely a masterpiece. It's going to go, it's going to go right next to Tarzan. I would say that it sits right in the middle of that there. I would say that that's where it belongs. Frozen. Mid. It's mid. It's definitely in front of the mid tier. I'll tell you that much. But it's still mid. It's not alright. It's not masterpiece. It's just mid. One of the worst messages you could possibly tell kids. Oh, you got a problem with yourself? Run away. Run away from your problems. What a great message to tell kids. And oh my god, it's one of the most, like, I don't want to say girly movies, but it's so, like, geared towards, you know, small girls. It just hurts me. It just hurts me. It's mid. I don't really enjoy this movie. It's just mid. Lilo and Stitch. Oops, forgot to put Robin Hood back there. Lilo and Stitch. It's gonna go. Okay, why is my thing lagging? Okay, stop doing. Okay, what are you doing? Stop. What are you doing? What is going on? Okay, I don't know what's going on here. My tier list is bugging out here. Just trying to get to Lilo and Stitch to the god tier list. Okay. Whoo! It's gonna go right in front of Emperor's New Groove here. Lilo and Stitch is god tier. It's so good. It's such a wholesome movie. And I'm gonna be honest here. I cry every time when I watch this movie. I'm sorry. It's god tier. Winnie the Pooh yet again, boys. We got another Winnie the Pooh. Why? Okay, stop whatever you're doing, phone. Jesus Christ. Okay, so Winnie the Pooh, I think that I got these mixed up. Just let me know in the comments if I got these movies wrong, because I think that I can't remember which one was the series. This one was the series because it has the balloon, and I remember the balloon. So it's also a masterpiece. It's going to go. It's gonna go behind, it's actually gonna go, oh god, I don't know where to put it. I'm gonna go put it right in front of, it's gonna go, let me put it right in the middle of Dinosaur here. No, don't put it next. There we go. I'm gonna put it right there. That's where I'm gonna put it in the masterpiece, tier right here. Brother Bear. This is the reason that I am terrified of bears. I know that sounds stupid, but this is the movie that made me absolute terrified of bears. But as a movie, childhood movie here, really great. But I do admit that the beginning of the movie is probably one of the best openings, or just, you know, first act I've ever seen. When Keenan turns into a bear, it's I would, if it was just him as a bear, it would go in the alright tier. But if we're talking just about like the first act, oh my god, absolutely beautiful. And I wish that they would have continued that same level of quality throughout the movie. But midway through the movie, it starts to get like that same type of quality from the opening, the first act. It's actually gonna go in masterpiece. It's gonna go in front of Dinosaur here, because Dinosaur it's its own tier. So remember that. So it's gonna go in the masterpiece tier. Home on the Range, I have not seen, and I don't want to, because apparently it's terrible. Oh no, Treasure Planet. I forgot about. I didn't mean to put Treasure Planet in God Awful. No, God, no, it's not God Awful. It is. It's a masterpiece, boys. It's a masterpiece. Also an underrated movie as well. I'm actually gonna put it in front of Hunchback of Notre Dame here. Yeah, that's where it should belong. It's a really underrated movie, and I really do like the movie as well. John Silver and Jim's relationship, probably one of the best relationships I've ever seen in an animated movie at all. And I'm not talking about a love relationship. I'm just talking about as a bonding relationship, like a parenting type of relationship. It's just so good, and I love it to bits. It's just a masterpiece of a film, and I feel like people should really start to see this movie. And I don't think it's as bad as people would say it is. Princess and the Frog, also not god awful. It's actually gonna go in the alright tier. I know that it has my... no, it's actually going to go in Masterpiece. It's not going to go in Alright. Let's see. Where does it belong here? Let's put it right... Let's put it right in front of Beauty and the Beast here. That's where it should belong. Masterpiece. It's just a good movie. Masterpiece. Crisp movie. Love it. And I also cry every single time when I watch this movie, so awesome. Chicken Little. Surprisingly, I have not seen this movie, and I don't want to. I know that people say that's god awful, and I truly do believe them, but I'm actually sparing myself from the torture by not seeing it. So, I haven't seen it, and I don't want to. It's just gonna go, and I haven't seen. Bolt. This is also one of Jordan's favorite movies, my sister, and it's also gonna go... it's actually going to go in the alright tier. It's actually going to go in front of the Jungle Book here. It's not Masterpiece. It's definitely not on the quality of some of these movies up here, but it's definitely an alright movie. Big Hero 6. God, I definitely don't want to... Because at the beginning, it was really good, and then it started, like... It starts off good, right? Then it starts to get a little bit, in murky waters in the middle. Then it starts to fall into, like, what? Huh? Like, I don't know what was going on in the writing process of this movie. Like, there was a good writer at the beginning, and then, like, a mediocre writer, and then just a writer who had no idea what the hell he was even typing. And so, like, it's kind of like a mixed bag for me. I like to rate it as, like, an entire movie, right? But for this, I can't bring myself to collectively agree on one thing. It can't be an alright because, it has a good opening, and it can't be mid because it's definitely not mid. But I would say that it's probably gonna go at the bottom of alright. This is one of my mom's favorite movies, and I can kind of see it, but for me personally, I just don't really, it's gonna go in the alright. I do have some great memories of I do have some great memories of watching it, but I just don't rewatching it. It's gonna go in the bottom of the alt-right tier. I don't know. I'm kind of having a hard time on this one. This is probably one of the hardest things I ever had to tier, but whatever. It's at the bottom. Meet the Robinsons. Yet again, another underrated Disney movie. It has some really great moments with it. Let's see here. It's gonna go in the alt-right tier. Let's put it... okay, here. We're gonna have some trouble here. I would actually put it in front of... Let's see here. There we go. I think it should belong right in smack dab in the middle there of the alright tier. Tangled. Masterpiece, baby. My God, what a great movie this was. I have some fun times rewatching this movie. It brings back my childhood. God damn, such a great movie. It's definitely a masterpiece. It's gonna go it's gonna go in front of Princess and the Frog here. Masterpiece of a film, guys. So good. Flynn Rider. I mean, can you blame me, bro? Dumbo. Have not actually seen this movie. Have not seen this movie. Why is Moana in the alright, in the haven't seen tier? It's also gonna go in the alright tier. Oh God. Woo. Let's put it in front of Meet the Robinsons here. Yeah, that's where it belongs. Mulan, it has some great, great moments in it. It has some great animation, but overall as a story, I was not really invested in it. But it's an alright movie. I can understand that it's alright, but it's just not my cup of tea, personally, for me. Wreck-It Ralph, my god, bro. Masterpiece. All the hell and way, bro. All the way, baby. All the way. Let's see here. Wreck-It Ralph. Great twist villain. Great premise. Let's see here. I would actually put it... Ooh. There you go. It's gonna go right in the middle here of the masterpiece tier. Just a really fun video game movie, but it has a really great message behind it and everything like that, and, you know, it's just a really great movie. Masterpiece all the way. Zootopia, yet another furry movie that furries just absolutely love, and I can't blame them because this movie is actually just really good. It's gonna go in the masterpiece tier as well. Let's see here. I would say it's gonna go. Bam! There you go. That's where she goes. That's where it goes, I think. Actually, yes, I do think, because I'm the one who's creating this tier that everybody can agree with. So yeah, it's gonna go right there. Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet, our first god-awful movie, completely disrespectful to the first movie and what it stands for. I had no idea what the hell they were thinking. I hate this movie. God-awful. Frozen 2. I actually saw this movie in theaters, and I wasn't expecting much, but I actually really do like the first movie, the second movie, than the first movie. It was actually, it's not great. It's definitely not masterpiece, but it's all right for what it is, and I was actually really surprised by, you know, what it did, and I think that it elevated the story of them. So I'm actually gonna put it in the all right tier, but it's definitely not gonna go. I would actually put it right there, in front of. Yeah, there you go. That's where it should go, right there, and behind Moana there. Raya the Last Dragon. I really do like kind of like the world building aspect of it. The characters, the fighting scenes are really great as well. I actually do really like the side characters as well. Raya herself, I'm not really too set on her character. I understand why she's doing what she's doing, but I felt like she could have been a little bit more compelling, in my opinion. I mean, not opinion, clearly, but it's gonna go, and it's definitely not. World building just on itself would definitely be masterpiece. And fighting scenes are also really great as well. Animation also really great as well. I would actually put it behind Brother Bear here, and don't forget the dinosaur in its own tier. So yeah, that's where Raya the Last Dragon goes. Encanto, boy, one of the most overrated movies. Oh my god, it's so mid. I'm sorry. It's gonna go in front of Frozen. That's how mid it is. I get why people like it, but when I first watched it, I was like, all right, that's cool. If I did this tier list back when it first came out, I would actually put it in like the all right tier, probably like in front of the all right tier, or maybe even like mid masterpiece. But since that people have just been overhyping how good it is, the songs I cannot get out of my head. The songs were good, but now I'm just overhearing it, and it's just so terrible now, and I just hate it. It's definitely mid for me. It's mid. It's so mid. Bambi. One of the most depressing movies as well. Definitely gonna go in masterpiece as well. Let's see here. Let's go with. It's gonna go right behind Winnie the Pooh, in front of Winnie the Pooh here, but behind Beauty and the Beast there. That's where it belongs. All these movies I have not seen. All these boys right here have not seen, never even heard of them, so we can throw those out of the window. So, here we have the complete Disney tier list. Now, Now this tier list exists. Everybody can consciously agree that this is how you should rank Disney movies. And this is probably one of the longest tier list videos I ever have to do. But I had a really fun time, doing this. And now that everybody can watch this video and be like, I can totally agree with his tier list and where he ranks these movies. That's gonna do it for me, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't care what you do because I know what time it is. So, bye, guys.